Question tag, the basics. Question tags are short questions at the end of statements. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm that something is true or not, or to encourage a reply from the person we are speaking to. Question tags are formed with the auxiliary or modal verb from the statement and the appropriate subject. A positive statement is followed by a negative question tag. Jack is from Spain, isn't he? Mary can speak English, can't she? A negative statement is followed by a positive question tag. They aren't funny, are they? He shouldn't say things like that, should he? When the verb in the main sentence is in the present simple, we form the question tag with do does. You play the guitar, don't you? Allison likes tennis, doesn't she? If the verb is in the past simple, we use did. They went to the cinema, didn't they? She studied in New Zealand, didn't she? When the statement contains a word with a negative meaning, the question tag needs to be positive. He hardly ever speaks, does he? They rarely eat in restaurants, do they? Exceptions. Some verbs expressions have different question tags. For example, I am attractive, aren't I? Positive imperative stop daydreaming, won't you? Negative imperative don't stop singing, will you? Let's go to the beach, shall we? Have got, possession, he has got a car, hasn't he? There aren't any spiders in the bedroom, are there? This is Paul's pen, isn't it? Intonation. When we are sure of the answer and we are simply encouraging a response, the intonation in the question tag goes down. This is your car, isn't it? Your voice goes down when you say isn't it? When we are not sure and want to check information, the intonation in the question tag goes up. He is from France, isn't he? Your voice goes up when you say isn't he? How are question tags used? Question tags always appear at the end of the sentence and refer to the verb used in the clause before as well as the subject, which is a noun or a personal pronoun in most cases, of the corresponding statement. Basically, the following rule applies: in positive sentences a negative question tag is needed and in negative ones a positive. However, there may be other combinations depending on meaning and pronunciation. Be aware that question tags are only common in spoken language. Some examples for positive sentences, respectively, a negative tag question is used. A comma is always used for separation. You are hungry, aren't you? He is from Scotland, isn't he? She plays the piano, doesn't she? They have good connections to that company, don't they? Examples for negative sentences: here an affirm tag question is used. She isn't very happy about her new job, is she? He usually cannot visit you on weekends, can he? We are not allowed to leave, are we? If the statement has a negative meaning, a positive question tag is used. Examples: your neighbors never use their car, do they? She never came back again, did she? How are question tags formed in a sentence? When it comes to the form of question tags, you need to pay attention that a personal pronoun, he, she, it, we, etc., instead of a noun is used in almost every case. It has to refer to the subject of the sentence, which is often a noun or the same personal pronoun. Similarly, the tense in the question tag cannot differ from the tense in the statement. The following points demonstrate the forming in detail. If an auxiliary verb, be, have, do, etc., or a modal verb, must, can, would, etc., appears in the statement, it has to be used in the tag question too. The main verb is not mentioned anymore. The house you bought was built in 2003, wasn't it? The personal pronoun it in the tag refers to the subject, the house of the corresponding sentence. We have got a beautiful garden, haven't we? Here the personal pronoun we is used in the tag question as well as in the subject. The instructions must be followed, mustn't they? Be careful, must not has a special meaning and is not usually the negative version of must. Compare the difference in the use of must and mustn't. If there is only a main verb present in the statement and no auxiliary verb, the question tag is formed with do, the tense has to be the same. Present simple. Ingrid likes to do a lot of sports, doesn't she? Past simple, we spent too much money yesterday, didn't we? If the statement is a request, will or would are usually employed. Pass me the sugar, would you? Don't be late, will you? If the request includes let's, shall is the suitable question tag. Let's go shopping, shall we? Whenever there is, there are, there were for showing that something exists is used, there needs to be applied in the question tag too. There weren't a lot of things left at the sale, were there? Attention, if the statement includes the personal pronoun for the first person, the question tag is formed with aren't I. In fact, this is against the general grammar rules as it actually needs to be am I not. However, in this form, that means not shortened, it is only used when something needs to be emphasized in particular. Therefore, the following version is more common. I'm very lazy, aren't I?